Hi, I'm Ryan Blair, #1 New York Times bestselling author and founder of Altar Call, a community of spiritual entrepreneurs that know that they're destined for greatness. In this video, I'll be answering questions around spiritual growth, personal growth, entrepreneurial growth, and any questions that you have about becoming the best version of yourself. I've been an entrepreneur for so long that I don't know what it's like to not be an entrepreneur. I think the greatest misunderstanding that entrepreneurs have, particularly young entrepreneurs, is they have to learn how to become an executive. Many entrepreneurs think, oh, I won't go get a job, I'll become an entrepreneur, and then I can have freedom, I can have people reporting to me, I can have all the benefits of running a company without ever having to learn how to become an executive. As an entrepreneur, you are the chief executive officer, so you have to learn how to become an executive. I mentor many entrepreneurs that have a big disconnection there. They think, I'm an entrepreneur, I don't need to be an executive. It's exactly the opposite. As an entrepreneur, you must learn not only to be an entrepreneur, but to also be an executive. For those of us that have a pretty rough past, it's a pain in the ass. It creeps up all the time. The lower self is trying to constantly remind you of all the failures that you've had. The lower self is going to remind you that you can't achieve your objectives because you've failed in the past, you've made mistakes, you've sinned. And in order to really fully be in the present, you have to let go of the past and you have to release the past. And it's been a challenge for me to learn how to do that. And I've come to the understanding that the past is the past and that I needed those lessons in order for me to become the man that I am today, the father that I am today, the boyfriend that I am today. And had it not been for those lessons, I would not be who I am. So I have to accept the past and be grateful for the past, but I cannot be in fear of it. I have to let it go and just move into the present. Conversely, the future, you have no guarantees over the future. So spending time in the future is just going to create anxiety, and spending time in the past, it's just going to create depression. So the only thing we really have is the present. The past is here to serve you to be present, and the future is here to serve you to be present. What I've learned in doing a lot of deep work is just be present. Truthfully, I don't have a ton of self-confidence. I have a lot of competence. And so it probably looks like I'm confident because in certain scenarios, I know exactly what to do, I know how to do it, and I have the courage to do it. I just have done that enough times with enough scary, fearful scenarios where I've built competence. There are many areas that I lack self-confidence in, and that I'm learning. My practice in the morning is where I let go of those things that I'm fearful of, those things that came my way yesterday that I didn't react to appropriately, or the things that are challenges that I have yet to develop the competence to overcome. And every single morning, I wake up and I do my meditation, I do my prayer work to become more competent. And when I do that enough days in a row, then ultimately, people would probably describe me as confident in the areas that I have expertise. But it's skill. What people don't understand is behind this camera in my beautiful environment is a lot of repetition. I've gained my success by way of massive and constant failures. And technically, I fail every single day at something. I've never had a perfect day. Every day when I wake up, I look back at yesterday and I always find something I could have improved upon. I could have spent my time better. I could have responded better. I could have been a better father, a better friend, a better leader, a better CEO. Every single day I wake up and realize that yesterday's behind me. Yesterday was a growth day, and today's an opportunity for me to make the adjustments and grow even more. People talk about work-life balance or work-life harmony. There's all these catchphrases and quotes and cliches out there. You have 24 hours a day. 12 should be invested in serving and contributing to humanity, and 12 should be invested in your family, your sleep, and recharging your battery. That's why we have sunrise and sundown. That's how the system works. And if you've done your job correctly, and you're refilling your cup, and you're investing in yourself, and you're bringing your best energy to your work, you'll then bring your best energy to your family, and you'll have harmony across both work and life. How do I inspire a vision in the people that I lead? I have a vision, so I just communicate that. I tell people the world that I see. It came to me during my awakening that while Noah built an ark for animals, I was to build an ark for people. And my vision is to build a home for spiritually aligned entrepreneurs and give them the tools and the practices necessary for them to affect change in the marketplace. And to do so in a way where they have harmony between their work and their life, and do so in a way where their spirituality is celebrated and they feel deeply rooted in their purpose and they feel a connection to the work that they do. And that's what we do. And so it comes natural to me because the entire essence of who I am and what I do is about a vision of a world that is greater than the one that we're in today. Love is a curriculum. It has changed me in every way that I could possibly imagine. It has unlocked a part of me that I never knew was there. The person that I'm becoming as a result of falling in love is the best version of me that I could imagine. I really believe that I'm here to learn and master the curriculum of love in many different ways. Romantic love, love of my career, love of my team, love of my son and my family, love of life, and ultimately romantic love. And for the first time in a very long time, I've stepped into romantic love, and it has unlocked a part of me that has been dormant, and even a part of me that I've never met before. And so I laugh and I pinch myself as I get to see this new part. It also has heightened my sensitivity to the parts of me that I need to leave behind, because when you become one with someone, there are parts of you that when you were single, you no longer need, and you gotta let those parts go. And you become one with an individual, you connect at a soul level and then grow together. You both leave some things behind and you start to create new together. And that's the process that I'm in now, and it's been magical. Fulfillment to me as an entrepreneur is simple, it's growth. Growth in my responsibilities. It burdens you. So it's a positive feedback loop. You pray for more responsibilities, more customers, more team members, more resources, more investors. You get those responsibilities. The burden of those responsibilities becomes very heavy. Then you pray for character and competency and the strength to handle those burdens. And then after you get acclimated to that level of burden or that level of responsibility, you then pray for more responsibility. You get more responsibility. With that responsibility comes more burden. You pray for strength and character, you get more strength and character, and then you pray for more responsibility, and with those responsibilities comes more burden. It's a positive feedback loop. Eventually, over time, if you run that positive feedback loop enough days in a row, you'll eventually have quite a successful organization, and you'll have developed quite a successful character in the process. The other day I saw a meme where this guy was like, I hate negativity, and I laughed because I used to say things like that. And just by the very essence of saying that you hate negativity, you're being negative. It's a negative statement. And I think oftentimes we have the wrong relationship with negativity. Negativity is your friend. You need negative and positive in order for you to receive a balanced charge. Now, too much negative and you have a problem. Too much positive and you have a problem. You have to draw from the negative and convert that negative into positive. But without negative to draw from, if you surround yourself only with positive situations and you refuse to listen to anything negative and you've done everything you can to try to get negative out of your life, you won't have enough fuel to draw from. So negativity is an important part of the system that we are in. It should be honored. We should have a connection to it. We should know it. We should know its powers. We should know its limits. We should know its use cases. And we should draw from it intentionally and draw from it with the intention to transmute the negativity into positivity. So when the negative shows up, and it shows up for all of us, greet it as your friend. Don't run from it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't try to protect yourself from it. See it as your friend. See it as your teacher. See it as an opportunity to create more light. When you do that, you'll eventually build the skill of converting dark into light. And when you do that, you'll bring more light into the world. And the more light that you bring into the world, the more blessings you receive as a result. Hey, if you like this video, like and subscribe. I guess there's like some knobs that you can press to do that. Or check me out on Instagram. I'm @RealRyanBlair. DM me and we'll have a conversation.